Street for life.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with episode 21. I'm joined with 2/3 of the usual suspects. Noc, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm a little pissed off my loss. It's hot, burning up here in LA, but you know what? Let's get to the show. I'm good.
And Zach, how about you?
Everything Noc just said.
Well, let me just say I'm doing dynamite. Justice League, I got us the win on Sunday. If you joined the stream, thank you for watching for a full fucking 4 hours. That was long. But we've got some news, we've got some rumors, and we've kind of got a general discussion we're going to talk about today. Might take up most of the episode. Hopefully you'll like it. And of course, we've got promo school at the end. You guys ready to get into it?
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's start off with Monday Night Raw. I didn't really watch it. I read the recap, so please correct me if I'm wrong. Seemed like the theme of the episode was everyone was fighting for that number one contender spot. Keith Lee, Randy Orton, and Seth Rollins made it to the main event, with Randy Orton earning his title shot. What'd you guys think of the show?
Seth is an MVP, man. He really came into his own character. He had a great match against Dom on this episode. It's supposed to be Ray, but Ray's injured. Dom has a great theme song. And then the main event, Randy Orton, I love it. It was great.
Yeah, Seth is really doing his character very well. He's also being his character while he's wrestling, which is awesome.
Yeah. Him and Dom have such good chemistry.
Yeah, he's really taking care of him.
That's good. That's good that Dom has someone as good as Seth to kind of rely on as first outing in WWE.
Mm-hmm. Not a fan of the Iconics splitting.
Oh, man, I was pissed
especially
about
the
that.
same week that you're going to do Sasha and Bailey, but it was just weird.
Yeah. I forgot to say this when we did the intro. Paul might join mid-show. But
hopefully he does.
Yeah. But I'm sure he isn't happy about this. It's clear why they did. Vince, for some reason, I mean, Peyton Royce is talented and all, but he really loves Peyton Royce. So this is the start of her singles push.
Yeah, I really want to hear Paul's take on this because I know he loves the Iconics. This wasn't a move like Zach said, Sasha and Bailey breaking up this week. This is going to get overshadowed. And I really have worry about Bailey's career going forward.
Yeah. I don't know what she's going to do now. But anything else from the Night Raw stand out before we head over to NXT?
Mickey James versus Asuka coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Jessamine Duke actually had a great showing in the Raw Underground. Yeah, it was a good show, honestly. Titus O'Neil looked strong, too.
Oh, he actually wrestled?
Yeah, he was in Raw Underground. He beat up a few guys, then he eventually lost to Riddick Moss, but he looks really good in shape.
That's a great ambassador look. Fighting Shane's in the crowd club.
Yeah, I don't know. But
and Maria Shafir was in Underground, too, wearing some kind of hipster little House on the Prairie outfit. I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh, man.
Yeah. They're going to shine in Raw Underground. They're the perfect people for that, and this is the best thing for them.
Mm-hmm.
Billie Kay got KO'd. I mean, already she's off to a bad start with her singles run. It's a good run.
Oh, man. Well, all right. That was Monday Night Raw. We're going to head over to Super Tuesday NXT. First off, actually, I'll save it for music rumors, but what happened in this show? I am drawing a blank. Do you guys remember?
Breezango and Swerve teamed up, got a win over Phantasma. Thatcher beat Breed, and then we had the four-way dance at the end of the Iron Man match.
That's right. That's why I'm drawing a blank. I just skipped right to the main event.
The main event.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on that main event?
I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that good to me, to be honest. There was elements of it that kept me going, but it never hit a really high peak I thought it would. And then I didn't like the ending, honestly.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, for some reason, I don't think it hit the level I wanted it to. There were definitely spots where I was into it, I thought Finn Balor was going to win. That whole swerve was kind of cool. But I don't like that we're going to have to wait till next week, or I guess this coming week, to see the winner. I was really hoping it'd be a clean finish.
I thought so too. I do have a prediction for this next week. I do believe Undisputed Era will align themselves with Balor, and they will turn on Cole.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
I don't want to see how else they're setting this up for these two guys specifically.
You believe that, or are you just grasping at straws so you can get Eric's belt?
I believe it. It's a long shot, but I'm throwing myself out there.
Okay.
That'd
be a swerve.
Yeah. Because, see, was it this week where Kyle O'Reilly kind of did something different? Like, what was it? Roderick Strong and Fish were trying to beat someone up, and then O'Reilly, like, kind of hesitant to do it?
It must have been last episode. I don't remember seeing them on this one.
Okay, then I feel like O'Reilly's gonna kind of taunt that he's leaving. If he does a single run, we've seen him in Ring of Honor. He can go single.
Yeah, he's a great wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Wade Barrett's really good on the mic too.
Yeah,
he is.
That's a hell of a point there. I guess you're gonna keep him around longer.
Yeah. I mean, he's not doing anything else but wrestling, so. All right. Next up, we're going to go over to AEW. I said this in the group chat. I've never watched the highlights or recap for AEW. You guys kind of talked me into it this week. It doesn't sound like it was a great week for AEW.
Zach, you tackle it first.
It was just bland. It was just like a really, I don't know. You know, like when Raw has really bad go-home shows? I mean, that's what this was to me. Everything was just... So I'll be honest, I was going to actually get this on pay-per-view. This episode made me not get it. I was going to get all up, but yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was just it was weak, man. I expected a lot more from them. There's a few things here and there. Like I did like the Thunder Rosa match with Serena Deeb, one of the best women's matches in quite a while. I will say this though, I think JR's time is up. I think you should bring him on for special matches only here and there, but doing every match, every Dynamite, I don't think he can do it anymore. He's pretty bad.
Oh yeah. When we get to All Out, I'll talk. Actually, it's not even worth saying for All Out. Doing the stream, I found him kind of funny. I think All Out was okay. Yeah. Week to week, he's definitely messing up, but
he's funny for the wrong reasons. Though. Like, I don't know. What was that line? Like Tony and Excalibur constantly saving him on commentary. I feel like.
Oh, is this the one with the? You said he was shitting on the women's division or something, or he?
This match he kind of accidentally buried the women's division, and then Tony and Excalibur had to kind of save him. If you listen to it, you'll see the exact moments in the beginning and towards the end. He messes up there. He said something else during All Out. We can get to it when we get there. But I was just like, God damn.
Yeah.
Also, he called Janela a sacrificial lamb. Like it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like that's not the term to use for someone who has a match. I don't know. He's just saying stuff now.
I feel the worst for Marco Stunt whenever JR calls his matches. I think it was like when they were doing like the dark recap of the like that little blurb at the bottom, and like somebody defeated Marco Stunt with a surprise. I was like, come on, JR.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I think they should kind of start reeling him back in. Like, definitely have him stop doing the what's coming up next or the pay-per-view previews because he messes those up constantly.
Mm-hmm.
But before we focus on JR alone, anything else from AEW stand up to you guys?
Not to keep the negative stuff, but take the microphone away from Lance Archer's Jake the Snake Man. Oh my gosh! Find someone else. What did he say this week? He talked about busting a nut on live television. I'm like, come on, bro. I know what you go for, but this is just comical. I couldn't do it, man. I was focused on Eddie Kingston and Taz talking during that. I was like, that'd be perfect.
So I have this like theory about like so if like in rap music or something, someone says something, like 10 to 15 years later, it'll get into the white people's vernacular. And I feel like with Jake the Snake, it's like a 30-year thing, or like 20 years later. Now he's catching on to stuff, and it's like, no, that's done.
Oh man, not the place, man.
You know what? Unfortunately, Lance Archer and Jake the Snake is one of the reasons I still have my title, so I cannot. I can't deface him. I can't say anything bad about him. I'm giving him a month of a pass.
It's a long time, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he just stays quiet for
stronger.
Yeah. But all right, we're gonna move ahead to Friday Night SmackDown. From what I remember reading, it looked like a good show, but was this actually refresh my memory? I already forgot what it was.
Just a Roman Reigns coming out with Paul Heyman talking about like this is his island now, not his yard. Explain their relationship. They're talking about that. John Morrison stole what's his name? Otis. He stole his Money in the Bank briefcase.
All right. And then
Sheamus put Big E through a car, which I think it protected him because he wasn't going to win the number one contendership that night, and he wasn't going to beat Roman, so this kind of gives him some protection there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think they're saving him. I think Vince knows that that's going to be a bigger deal than just kind of having someone fight. Like having Jay face, I mean, that's cool. Jay gets a title opportunity, he gets the singles run, and the storyline kind of makes sense because they're cousins and it's a cool storyline.
Yeah.
I have a theory about the storyline, and everything what Zach just said. I think when Big E finally gets that title opportunity, it's gonna be a little bigger than wrestling. So don't throw it away right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think this whole feud with Jey Uso, I think it might become a bigger feud. Right now, it's kind of cordial. I think it's gonna get worse. I think Roman's gonna fight The Rock at WrestleMania. It's gonna lead to that family bloodline feud.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't want to see that before. But I would gladly watch that now with this type of story.
Yeah, and if Jay can get some more pay-per-view matches in, that's a bonus too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm down for it. Made Matt Riddle look strong during that match too, since he was the one who actually took out the other two people. Jay just comes in for the swoop. So whoever produced it, wrote this week's SmackDown, they did a great job.
Yeah.
And just like I called it, now Otis has a damn lunchbox.
Oh, yeah.
Money in the... Oh, man. Oh, Vince, man. Vince. Well, fat people eat. They like to eat all the time, so we'll give them a lunchbox.
You know what sucks about Vince? You can tell when he finds something entertaining or like when he laughs at something. And, he's having fun with Otis. As long as Otis gets paid for it, then fine. Of course, Sasha and Bayley finally broken up. I just want Sasha to be out to the Royal Rumble and then have her win it, challenge Bayley.
Yeah, that's perfect.
She took a brutal blow, man. That chair with the neck. So, yeah, give her some time to stay out.
Yeah. And I think this will also give us, make it like the farewell tour for Bayley, because I think she's actually coming to her own with this reign, but it's got to end.
She did.
Yeah.
From the beginning of when she turned heel to now is just night and day. It's so well done. I give her a lot of props.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And I think that tease is going to be Eva Marie coming back. I don't know if you noticed the person walking in red bottoms. I'm pretty sure that's a Eva Marie tease that she's coming back, because I think on Twitter she said something about taking care of unfinished business.
She did tease that, yeah.
Really?
I hope not. I
don't think I ever seen her actually wrestle. I don't think I was watching during that time.
You didn't miss
but I
anything.
don't see anything promising.
I give her props, or maybe I give her producer props, that they knew, like, okay, you're getting booed like crazy. Let's just lean into it. But that only went so far. She was not a good wrestler, even with Brian Kendrick tutoring her.
That's damn shame.
Yeah. All right. That is the weekly recap. We're going to go on to news and rumors. I actually don't have any news or rumors this week, not including our big topic. Do you guys have anything?
Just Morrow leaving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Which I'm happy about. Like, it's going to hurt NXT very, very harshly, but WWE was not healthy for him.
No.
It's a lot when you're doing MMA fights and Showtime. That's a lot, and it's so demanding week in and week out. And then if he wants to do mental health advocacy, like, this is perfect for him to quit and just focus on those three things rather than having those two other jobs, wanting to be an advocate for that, and then also having what is a very full-time job, even if you're just doing it one night of the week. So good for him for quitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll miss him, but yeah, it's good for him.
And
there's a few things.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead first, Eric. Go ahead. You can finish the topic.
No, I was actually kind of to transition to that. Renee also just did an interview about why she left WWE. Her thoughts on when she was doing commentary. There's a lot to put out there, so I'm just gonna tell you guys, go on YouTube, listen to it, or you can find the articles. But Renee, I'm definitely gonna miss her too in WWE.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel like she might be doing something in AEW coming up soon. We'll see, but I'm starting to get that vibe. I know I've seen some rumors about her. It's just people talking, but possibly the XFL doing some stuff with them when they open up. She has her options. She has plenty of options. I'm sure she's going to be highly sought after.
Yeah, that was one of the main reasons she left. She's like, I'm not doing anything. Like, especially during like COVID, she doesn't live in Orlando. The other 3 interviewers do.
Exactly. Lost her show, which I thought was a really good show, cut short. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just some COVID stuff, like The Rock tested positive, AJ Styles tested positive during that whole thing.
Yeah, The Rock and his family, Kevin Nash and his family.
Yeah.
Man, people just quit hanging out with your damn family.
Right.
That's the message in all this. I think there was one more thing I saw. I guess that's it, actually. Oh, the Tuesday nights. NXT might be staying on Tuesday nights with all this good ratings.
Yeah. Would you consider that a forfeit in the Wednesday Night Wars or just a smart move?
It's smarter, but it's for sure a forfeit. They lost every single week.
Yeah.
It's smart because if we look at the ratings now for this week, I mean, they're totally retreating, but yeah, their ratings are both gone up like a good amount. So I think it's better for both brands, and honestly, both brands can just focus on making a good show rather than overloading shows like NXT has been doing.
Yeah, they have been doing that. It's been fun for a while, but sometimes it's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. There's your news and rumors. Before we get to the main topic, I actually was going to surprise Paul with something, but unfortunately he's not here. So instead...
Oh, I think he's here now.
Oh, is he?
Is that him?
Yeah, it's him.
Oh, perfect time.
Oh, yeah, that was very good timing. Okay.
The Korean gangster returns.
If you hear the AC in the background, more.
No, but you're a little low.
Yeah.
Am I low? Hold on. Is that better?
Yeah, that is better.
Okay, cool.
All right, folks. Paul has joined the game. How you doing, Paul?
Oh, I just got my power back, so if you guys hear the AC running in the background, just know that I've been spending the entire day without AC, so I need it on right now.
Yeah.
It's 111 right now here where we are.
It's 113 where I am.
Oh, Lord.
God. But what's the surprise?
Before we get to that, I just want to... We're going to go back a little bit. I'd love to hear your opinion on the Iconics splitting up.
Yes, please.
Of the Iconic splitting up?
Yeah.
I was seeing this coming because I think Noc said like a couple of weeks ago Vince McMahon was really eyeing Peyton Royce, but not Billy Kay. So, and like they've been hinting at a split up ever since their return. So I wasn't really all that shocked. I didn't really want them to split up, but I feel like in this case, it might be the best for them individually. I mean, what did you guys think of it?
I thought it was a little bit of a throwaway. I think Billy's going to really suffer from this. I think Peyton needs to win a title. If they're going to do this right now, Peyton needs to win a title. And for the Riot Squad to end the Iconics being like that team, that's like the women's version of the New Day. They're a team. They're solid. Those people don't like just break up or turn on each other. So I think
they started together.
If Ruby Riot and Liv are going to break them up, they need to do something. I don't want to see them off TV for weeks after this. They need to do something.
I agree. Yeah, what about Eric, Zach? What do you guys think?
It's just weird. They are a team. Honestly, if you're going to do something, maybe have Billy be the manager. She's going to get lost.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
It was too soon for me. They haven't hit that peak like we know they should have.
They haven't gotten like a good title run yet. You know, like when they were champions, they never really defended it. And these two can go in the ring. Like I've seen their work in NXT. Like, again, I get it. I get why they're doing it, but it's not the best move because we haven't seen what they truly could bring to the table, I think, as a team.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully they get back together at some point.
Yeah.
Hopefully Billy Kay doesn't get future endeavored like AOP
No.
was.
I love her. She's
Oh,
the
yeah.
funnier one.
Yeah. All right. We're going to go ahead and get that surprise for you, Paul. So last week, promo school,
Yes.
I took the reins and I created a challenge just for you, but unfortunately you weren't able to join.
Sorry.
You're fine. So this week, you might be doing 2 promo schools. Who knows? But
Okay.
you are going to give us a quick promo right now. You are in charge of a faction, a stable, a team, whatever you want to call it. You can pick whoever you want to be in this faction.
Oh, no.
This is your big debut. You have no time limit. You can pick however many people you want. Go ahead and take a second to collect yourself.
Faction.
Think
So while
about
he's
it.
thinking that, let's just talk about AOP really quick. Where do you guys see them going after this?
I think Akam is going to go back to MMA, and Razor is going to go back to wherever he was born, whichever lab he came from.
Okay.
Canada?
Is that where he's from?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm on the fence because I don't see them doing anything like
Yeah.
like going to AEW. I don't know if I want to see him in AEW. I mean, like him in NXT, but
Yeah, were they MMA fighters before? I didn't know that.
Akam
Or
was
was one of them? Akam?
in Bellator.
Yeah, I mean, there's his career, but what about Razor? What was he? Was he kind of just always wrestling?
No, they were NXT homegrown, which Cass made, like said, like when you're NXT homegrown, it's very hard in the indies because you don't know anybody. You don't have any contacts, so I can't see them going out there.
Name recognition, I guess.
Yeah.
That's something.
That's true.
Not like he's completely screwed, but I don't know. I'm still sad that they're gone.
Yeah, it wasn't their fault. I honestly don't think it was anyone's fault. It was injury. Paul Ellering didn't want to travel, so you can't blame anyone for splitting them up.
It's true.
And then I don't even think their booking was awful. I think they were doing okay with Seth.
And it would have been weird because his daughter's in AEW now, I think, right?
Yeah.
Rachel Evers? Yeah, so I get it.
Yeah, it was just life kind of screwed him over.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
But, sorry, you going to say something, Noc?
oh no, you good.
Okay. Go ahead. Paul, we're going to toss over to you for this promo.
So just to review, I'm in charge of my own faction. I can add whoever I want, and what else?
Whoever you want, however long you want, and this is your big debut. You're on the mic, so you have to introduce us to your team.
Mm-hmm.
The tips I gave last week were if you pick someone who is young, then you're responsible for building them up. Same way Triple H did for Randy Orton and Batista.
Mm-hmm.
And if you pick someone older, you have to make us care about that. Like, why did we care that Ric Flair was an evolution? Besides the fact that he's Ric Flair.
Okay. Just let me think for 1 second.
Hell, you could even make you could imaginary friends if you want. You can make up people.
I'll have plenty of those. Okay, I think I got something.
Okay.
잘 들어라, 이 멍청들아. I'm not going to let you sit around and completely forget one of the best WWE, no, not even WWE, one of the best pro wrestlers in the world, Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura has accomplished so much, not only within the WWE, but outside as well. Shinsuke Nakamura is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, the master of strong style, and here you are, sleeping on him, putting him in the tag division of all places? I don't think so. No. You see, Shinsuke, if you join us, if you join my faction, I will make you achieve greatness again. I will make you the same person that you were, and not this washed up Japanese wrestler like all these blog sites are saying that you are. So come and join me, Shinsuke. And that's all I got.
I like it. I kind of did something similar last episode where I was trying to build up my team instead of
Oh, who'd you
them
do?
building me up. I think I did the Usos, Ric Flair, and Wardlow.
Oh, what'd
Uh,
you say?
I think I was pretty much just like the backstory was that I got a title match, and instead of winning, I just I had them all beat up my opponent, and I walked out. And I told them, I'm going to get you all gold before I get gold.
I like that.
Yeah. But
How did I do though?
You did well. Only thing was that was a tag team. It was just you and Shinsuke. Unless you said somebody else and I missed it. But,
Should I add more people?
and we're fine. I
Okay.
like it for what it was.
Okay, cool.
The point of it was you introduced us to somebody and you explained what your goal was and got us interested.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go ahead now. We've got our main topic of the evening. If you have not heard, WWE has just released a new policy stating that talent are not allowed after 30 days, I believe it's going to be October 2nd, to have any more accounts on third-party sites like Twitch, Cameo, YouTube, so that they can make money. WWE came out with a statement saying that the reason for this is because they'd rather build connections company to company rather than individual talent working on different companies. Take for that what you will. I'm going to toss it over to you guys what your opinion is. Noc, what do you think about that?
This is the stupidest thing they could have done at this point.
Yep.
Why are you having all this bad publicity for no reason?
And
Let
during
these guys-
COVID,
Let these guys make their own money, get themselves over. Like I told you guys in the group chat, I didn't know Rusev was entertaining before I seen him up, down, down. I didn't know Becky Lynch was funny and could talk on the mic before up, down, down. They do better on their own than you have been booking them. This is stupid. All these guys make their own money. And Vince, I don't know. You guys can continue.
It's like, why now? That's my question. Again, like, this isn't really surprising to me. It's the WWE. They always pull stupid fast shit like this all the time. But, like, why during a time when everybody's stuck at home and they have nothing but social media to really promote themselves and to make money, unless you're traveling? But what about, like, the people that are, like, stuck in the back, that are stuck in catering? Are you just going to have them be, like, audience members the entire time? Like, I don't get it. Why are you restricting your talent from making money on the side? Like, a side hustle is none of your business, WWE. That's how I personally feel about it.
How about you, Zach?
So it was kind of being guessed online about why this started, and one of the things was AJ Styles revealing on Twitch. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I still don't know what half the shit is. Revealing that he got COVID, and that is in line with how they felt with Renee revealing that she had COVID, and they just want to stay so protected. They're overly trying to shield themselves. I think that's where they fall apart, especially with the testing and everything like that. Instead of being open about it, and I don't know, they're making this like a big deal. I know they don't want to mention COVID on TV. To me, this is like, so I get like you can't use your likeness, like you can't use your character. So I get that, because when you go into the WWE, you are signing up to play a soap opera character.
Right.
So you don't own those rights, and WWE wants to own those rights. That's why it's such a big deal for people to use their actual names, like when Samoa Joe and AJ Styles came in, that kind of stuff. That's why they give made-up names, so they can own you, basically. The fact that they can't use their real names on there, that's messed up. Because, like you said, it's a side hustle. It's a way to get money, especially if they're not on TV. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really gross.
I didn't know that. Like, that was really interesting. Like, really, that was the reason that they said? Was that an official statement, or?
No, that's just what people are guessing, because it came out like a day or two after AJ said that.
Yeah.
Because that's not only fucked up, but that's extremely dangerous as well. So you just don't want people disclosing their their status.
Yeah.
On COVID.
I mean, Renee basically pointed out when she left, like, they were more upset with her. Like, when she revealed she had COVID, no one was like, oh my gosh, we're sorry. They were more like, hey, we wish you had told us before you told everyone else. So they, for some reason, they really do want to keep it on wraps.
Mm-hmm.
We can get into legal ramifications of this. The only way that they could ever tell people not to do this is if they were employees, and even then, that would be tricky. That would be very tricky.
Yeah.
But they are independent contractors.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to
the big
play,
issue here.
which we've talked about that, and we're going to talk about that again in the future because it's a ridiculous law, ridiculous way around the law. But if you're going to play by that rule, if you're going to play that card and say they're independent contractors, you can't restrict them from making money on the side.
Exactly.
Yeah, they use the term to convenience themselves, to protect themselves from paying out insurance and everything else. And then now, it's just so weird how they just try to manipulate stuff and use verbiage to their advantage. It's even like with this, when they don't want to mention COVID, it was just weird because like when 9/11 happened, they were the first live semblance of a sport or anything like that,
Right.
for a large crowd. Boy, did they tout the shit out of that. So if it makes Vince look strong, he will definitely do something like that. But if he has no control over something like COVID, he doesn't want to seem weak and not in control. I mean, it's basically like if you go back and look at the DVDs that they put out, the rise and fall of ECW, the rise and fall of the Ultimate Warrior, like he purposely will make everyone else look like they were, like Vince just wants to be the winner in every scenario. So that's, I think, why they're so sensitive about COVID, because he can't control it.
But like your image is already fucked online. Like your image is already tarnished. Why do you give a shit at this point? Is what I'm,
Right.
They're
like, put
getting
your pride
roasted
aside, dude.
all over online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I've seen some governors come out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at what
candidate.
politician it was. Yeah. A few people stepped out and seen it.
there's like two Vinces we could have gotten at this point, and one of them is the one we're not getting. It's the one where he just kind of realizes, damn, look at all I did. Look at all I did with my dad's company. So he could have pride in that. And then just kind of like be at peace, be ready to give up the company to whoever, to sell it or whatever he wants to do. Like just kind of like be an adult and ride off into the sunset, give Cody his rights back. All this kind of stuff. That was the Vince, we always hoped for. But we got this one.
It's just like he's like a typical 80s businessman. Like I get it, but at the same time, it's like it's not the 80s anymore, dude. You don't have to act like that anymore. It's time for you to just pass on the torch and just move on. Honestly, because like you're getting senile at this point, and like you're making these really dumb policies that don't need to be here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It was Andrew Yang, former presidential candidate.
Oh, Yang.
Yeah, he came out and said a lot, talking about what Vince is doing and like all the bad practices. He even said something about like this. Yeah, and which reminds me of what Zach said. 'Cause I didn't know the whole thing came out right after the AJ said the COVID stuff, but I don't want to get political, bringing all these guys, but it reminds me of how Trump's trying to ban TikTok with this, and that's literally what Vince is doing because it's. It just makes no sense. I don't think he properly understands what's going on with these guys, and he just looks so awful. It's hard to respect him right now, or at all.
It was hard to respect him even last year, but now it's kind of just like you're crossing the line.
Yeah, don't give the Saudi Arabia stuff. It's just bad, and lying to his board members.
Mm-hmm.
Just retired, man.
I think what we're gonna see. I'm gonna give it 5 years. I think Vince is going to go too far, and I've said before how like WWE is kind of lucky because they are just out of the mainstream circle enough that no lawmakers or like even the public doesn't care enough to like say, hey, it's kind of fucked up that you have independent contractors. Right. But I think they're gonna go too far in the next 5 years, and someone's gonna be like, hey, we should really look into this.
Well, if politicians are already getting involved, and like Jamie Oliver is like calling Vince McMahon out, like I would say it's pretty mainstream, like more mainstream. Not as mainstream as like the 90s, but
mainstream enough that like we'll look at it for a second and be like, wow, that's wrong, but not mainstream enough that anyone will care enough to actually challenge it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is the biggest piece of advice. I'm not a lawyer, but the best legal advice I give to any wrestlers out there who want to join WWE, don't do what John Cena did. Do not give them your full legal name, like to use as a character.
I can't believe that.
He's screwed. He can't do anything without Vince McMahon saying, yeah, you can do that.
Can't do anything, period. Sucks.
anything outside of the WWE, no. Nah.
Yeah. I mean, I think The Rock was the first instance of that when like he started doing movies. That's why he started going by Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He handled it the proper way. And that brings you to the next thing, like so I don't know if you guys been hearing that rumor. I've been seeing it around, like WWE is not purposely not trying to make stars. They don't want another John Cena or The Rock that's gonna go off and do their own thing. They just want to keep how it is. And this honestly feeds it into me. This feeds into that. I don't know if it's true or not, but there's such bad stuff going on. It almost doesn't seem like by accident.
Do they just not like success? Do they not like money? Is that what it is?
I've been kind of feeling
recognition.
I don't think it's that they're trying to stop anyone. I think they just don't care about like what you do after. Like they made it clear they don't care about what you do after you leave wrestling. The only way they care about you is if you can bring something back. Like if you can come back to be a legend, make an appearance. But afterwards, they don't give a shit about you.
Maybe a wrestling union might not be a bad thing at this point. I mean, it might not be the answer, but like with all the bullshit that's going on, maybe it might not be that bad.
Yeah.
Also, too, people need to stop. They need to take back. Not that it really fucking matters in the end of the world here, but they need to take back their social media names. Like your name should never be Eric at WWE on whatever. Like you know, when you see their post, it's always like WWE official. That would be one thing. Like, no, that's if you want to call it your voice or whatever, but you're not in charge of that. I'm not doing storylines on like a Sunday afternoon. Like I'm not doing that crap. Like I do this for this. Like me personally, I use Instagram and I like it, but I got into doing Instagram because you can mess with the pictures, and I have like pictures of like, beautiful things that I've seen and took pictures of hanging in my house. They're not just like store-bought things. That's why I like it. So you can't take away someone's like them. You can't take them away and just make like their whole life a WWE product. It's just you can't do that.
Yeah, they're not humans at that point.
Have you ever had a job where you just wanted to be that employee 24 hours a day?
Go crazy.
Erica.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I didn't need to bring that up.
You are 100% fine. Inside joke. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if you love money enough, then you're willing to do it. Like I'll for some reason, Randy Orton's official WWE Facebook account is followed on my account, and I just don't get how you kind of just give your whole self up to this company that doesn't even care enough about you to take care of you if you get injured.
Just to put it in perspective here from eWrestlingNews.com, they had a bit here on how Paige is handling it. She's going to rebrand all her stuff with her name. Everything else is going to stay the same on her Twitch and everything like that. But so they have a report here that shows something provided by Twitch Tracker. So she currently has 16,644 paid subs. So that breaks down to a bunch of tier stuff that I know nothing about. So basically it would be $83,318.56 a month. And there's apparently a 3/5 split with Twitch. So Paige basically is earning about $50,000 per month or $600,000 per year just from Twitch.
Wow.
I don't want to spoil
I think they want to give that up.
Right.
No, I've never had a job where I made like even close to half of that a year.
Doing something you love, like just playing games, doing giveaways.
I'm glad that you brought that up, Zach, because we can come back to this discussion because I think that's a perfect transition. I actually have a game for you guys relating to this topic. Zach might have the edge because Zach, he did his homework.
I always do.
But basically,
a week ago.
Sorry, as I scrambled to pull up my notes for this game. This game is called Bye Bye Money. So, just to show all you listeners at home how important, a big part of their life Cameo, Twitch, and YouTube are. I've got a couple of wrestling accounts, and you guys are going to arrange them from highest to lowest in subs, money, whatever I ask of you, okay?
All
right. We're going to go Noc, Zach, Paul for these first two questions. These questions relate to Cameo. Arrange these from highest to lowest earning. These are the top 3 cameo earners in WWE today. Ric Flair, Big E, Mandy Rose.
Damn, I feel like Mandy's the easy answer. I'm gonna go Flair, Mandy, Biggie.
I'm gonna go Biggie, Mandy, Flair.
I'm gonna go Ric Flair, Mandy, Big E, just because I feel like there are a lot of creepy men out there, and Mandy's kind of there.
I don't think any of you got it. The
Really?
correct answer: Big E, Ric Flair, Mandy Rose.
I'm shocked.
To give some
What?
context to that, Ric Flair charges a lot of money for his cameos.
How
but
much?
I think it's like 500, close to there.
For
but-
one?
But he gives a portion of it to charity. But still, it's a lot.
So
Yeah.
Cameo's the thing where you pay and then they just basically say, "Hey, happy birthday, nerd."
Yeah. So sorry, yeah, I should have brought that up. Yeah, you pay. They send you a personalized message. I used it to get Will Ospreay to send Noc a quick birthday message.
Oh yeah.
But the reason I put those 3 in there is Biggie at $62,509 is how much he's earned. Ric Flair at $30,000, Mandy Rose at $22,000. I put them there because Biggie gives the best personal messages. Anyone who's thinking that this is just about money, even though I did give out those figures, a lot of people would never get to meet Biggie or even get to hear from Biggie on this personal level. You taking this away from people is taking away that connection to the fans.
Yeah,
It's selfish.
it is.
Next up, top 3 legend earners in WWE, not counting Ric Flair. Actually, not counting Ric Flair. Same order: Mick Foley, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Bret Hart.
I'm gonna go Foley, Hart, Duggan. Even though I think Duggan's had more time to. Yeah, I'm gonna go Foley, Hart, Duggan.
I'll agree. Yeah, same lineup.
I'm gonna say Hart, Foley, Duggan.
Paul, you were the only one that got that right.
Really?
Hart, Foley, Duggan. Hart with 65,710. Mick Foley with 34,280. And Duggan with 19,728.
I just say that because Brett's the most iconic at it. Even though like Mick Foley is one of my favorite wrestlers, like he is the most well known.
Right. Reason I brought this one up is Roddy Piper, before he died, did an interview where he stated that he had no exit plan after wrestling. He wasn't going to make money after he left. If he could have gotten into Cameo, if he could have gotten money this way, he would have changed. He wouldn't say that. Now these legends have a way to make money, and they're still doing what they love. They're still connecting with fans.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the Legends contract is gonna get involved into that, but just to show that they are taking money away from people who aren't even getting it as much from WWE.
They probably will since they are still technically under contract.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna switch over to YouTube, and for this order, we're gonna go Zach, Paul, Noc. You guys are gonna tell me who has the highest subscribers count from highest to low.
Ooh.
So like pick me last.
Next up, who has the highest to lowest? Ron Killings TV for R-Truth, Celtics Warriors Workout for Sheamus, Mandy and Sonya, the Mandy's Donuts.
Sheamus, Truth, and Mandy.
Okay. Starting from most, I would say Truth, Celtic Workouts, then Demandy's Donuts.
Man, y'all sleep on Celtic Warrior Workout.
I watch it.
It's them. I'm gonna go to Mandy's Donuts, and I think Ron Killings.
Okay.
Yeah, you were right, Noc. It was Celtic Warrior, Mandy and Sonya, then Ron Killings TV. purpose for this one. All three of these channels, I doubt they even do it for money. Maybe Sheamus, but like the purpose of these channels is to show their personal interest. They're doing something they love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This isn't always about money. Like this isn't about your information leaking out. Sheamus has never looked better since he started doing this. He looks healthier. He looks happy.
Mm-hmm.
Mandy and Sonya, this is just them eating donuts every week.
If you get rid of that, I'll be so depressed. Like, don't get rid of that during quarantine, please.
Yeah,
They're so entertaining.
They're great together.
Yeah.
You really see how great friends are, and it only improves like their on-screen chemistry, like before they broke up and stuff.
I also freaking love donuts too. Please don't.
Yeah.
And then R-Truth, like I'll go on this channel every now and then to just to listen to his music. The guy is putting, like WWE Records isn't making his music. He's out here making it on his own, putting it on YouTube. You're taking away the creative outlet for him.
Mm-hmm.
People need an outlet, man. That's kind of why I like doing this podcast.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, next up. This next three, they might be a little different because WWE might own two of them, but I need three for this question. Same highest to lowest subscriber count. Kana-chan TV, Up Up Down Down, the Bella Twins.
Same order?
Oh, yeah, same order? Or?
Same order, yeah, sorry.
The Bellas, then Up Up Down Down, and then the other one.
Yeah, I have to agree with that as much as I don't want to.
Yeah, I think same.
Yep, you're all correct. Bella Twins at 3.07 million subscribers. Up Up Down Down 2.21. Kana-chan TV or Asuka, sorry I forgot to say her name, at 412,000.
It should really be the other way around, but you know, to each their own.
Reason I put these three up here together. You get to see so much personality from these people. I don't care for the Bella Twins enough to want to see their personality in my spare time. But they have 3 million subscribers. There are people out there who obviously do.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking away that interaction. Get to see people that you enjoy. I don't get that.
And also, like, I don't like the Bellas either, but I know that a lot of their fan base consists of little girls, and it's like you're pretty much not letting them reach that audience, and like you really want to do that to a bunch of like little girls,
right? Also, there's we didn't talk about it, but Up Up Down Down, like Zach mentioned, is owned by WWE, so it'll be interesting to see how they handle that one.
Yeah,
because I mean that's a very big YouTube channel. They can't just get rid of that.
They own it now?
I thought they have for a while.
I think they kind of
I think so.
Took it over.
Yeah.
Either that or they have some unique partnership for why they promote it.
Yeah.
Because recently, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon were on it, so.
Ew. I want to burn that channel to the ground now. Yeah, I think because when he started, I don't think WWE was a part of it. It was just him. I think they kind of saw it was popular and like, okay, we want a piece of this money now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the production shot up. I think once they took over.
All right, we're going to go to our last two questions. This is going to cover Twitch. So for this order, we're going to go Paul, Noc, Zach. All right. Let me know who has the highest subs, highest to lowest. Soraya Official, or Paige, Styles Clash, AJ Styles, or Xavier Woods.
I'm going to say AJ, Paige, Xavier.
We're doing followers now, right?
Twitch followers, yeah.
Yeah, Twitch followers. I'm gonna go AJ, X, Xavier, Soraya.
I'm gonna go Woods, AJ, Soraya.
All right. Don't think any of you guys got it. It was Soraya at 128.7 subs.
I don't know why I didn't pick her.
Xavier Woods at 78.6, and AJ Styles at 30.2, which is actually pretty good since he just started.
That's why I picked Soraya. I thought she just started before him or after him.
Well, here's actually. Let me make sure I read the next question before I give it, so I don't ruin it. All right, yeah. So, every time I go on Twitch, whenever I was setting up the West Coast Pop Twitch, every now and then I would see Paige's Twitch account pop up like recommended. Every single time I've clicked it, and I don't click it like every week. I click like maybe once every 2-3 weeks. She's doing a giveaway. This girl is constantly interacting with her fans. And it's not even like a bunch of pervs on there. It's a bunch of people who like consider her family. She considers everyone family.
Yeah.
You are taking that away from her. You're taking Xavier Woods. This isn't even like up, down, down. This is just him playing games. You're taking away something that he loves to do, play video games, and he gets to share that with people.
Same with AJ. AJ is a huge gamer, like a retro gamer.
And you can tell that he loves, like, the way that he just answers questions candidly. He loves to talk to people.
Yeah.
So the main point of this game is that you're just taking something away, not just money from these people.
Exactly.
And for a bonus question, just to hammer that point home, this is a multiple choice question, so there's only one answer. Same order you guys just did. Who of the streamers that I just mentioned, upon hearing about this new policy, stated on their Twitch stream, "I don't know what I would do without Twitch"? Was it Soraya, or was it Paige, AJ Styles, or Xavier Woods?
I'm gonna say, oh man, I have two answers. It can be either two, but I'm gonna say Xavier, just because he doesn't really wrestle all that often.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it was Paige, because I think I seen her post about something. I'm not sure if it was this. I'm gonna go with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's Paige.
It's Paige. She literally she is fortunate enough. She started modeling. She I don't know if she's starting to act, but she's not in the ring anymore. Yeah, she has a makeup line, which is a lot of the giveaways she gave is like makeup and fashion.
Yeah,
but she has nothing creative like in the ring. This is such a big part of her life now. And the sad thing is, it could go for any of these three. Like Xavier Woods without Twitch, I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
The point of this, every single channel and name that I gave you guys is the updated, as of yesterday, name. So definitely check them out.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, advertising for accounts that are much bigger than ours, but do check them out. They're very entertaining.
Yeah.
But the point of that game was that they are taking away something from people when they tell them that you can't interact with fans or use third-party sites.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the game.
Good game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Game with a message. I like that.
But do you guys have anything else to say about this this topic before we head on to promo school?
All in all, I just think there's no way this can happen. There's too many of their big stars that do this. So hopefully they fight this, because this is ridiculous.
And so many people are so pissed right now, and they're getting so much backlash. Like, this just like is, again, this is another shitty WWE PR move. And I hope, policies can also be broken. So, hey, don't do it.
And this is mainly good for TNA, NWA, New Japan, MLW, because once these contracts are up, people are just going to flood everywhere else with WWE.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like they're just pushing Xavier Woods further and further into Kenny Omega's arms.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll be okay with that. I'll be fine with that as a fan.
Even Kip Sabian got some shots in on them at All Out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to mention him when we got to that. He threw up his little Twitch sign sponsored by AEW.
Yeah.
He's getting a new partner he teased on Ed All Out. I wonder who's going to be.
Yeah, his best man.
Yeah. And also CM Punk has just been savage as always.
Yeah.
Him, Mick Foley, I saw. You guys.
Yeah, Batista. When your legends kind of start talking out against it, that's when you know you've gone a little too far.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the main topic. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. Hopefully we'll have more to go on next week. We'll see what the talent says, but please engage with us in the comments about your thoughts on this new policy.
Yeah, sure.
And with that, Zach, I'll toss over to you. What's going on in promo school?
Well, last night you said in the chat that you wanted me to talk about why I don't like MJF. So we're going to do that in promo school today. So the thing I do not like about MJF is where he thinks he is skill-wise. So again, he can cut a promo on anything. He's a very good talker. But he believes the internet hype a little too much. So like the planned pipe bomb that he did, everything I think he sees as being like more hard hitting than it actually is. Because right now his promos, like I've said before, they're like 90s heel promos. They're very easy to do. So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to do cheap, coward heel promos. So yeah, each of you will just cut a heel promo that is a basic coward promo where you don't do anything personal. You just you basically play a coward. You just try to. I don't know. I don't know why I can't explain this, but do you
I get what you
understand what I'm
mean.
saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get what you mean.
Okay. All right. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I'll go. I guess, you know.
You got it.
Okay.
Nah,
And again, this is gonna be more this is gonna be more comical than it is gonna be hard hitting, right? So you're just gonna kind of like
I get you.
yeah. Okay. So Paul, who's he gonna cut a promo against?
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, please fix my
No,
Okay.
yeah, he can't be
You want
Paul.
another pick?
Yeah.
You want another pick?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Let's do Triple H.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
See you, Triple H, the game, the cerebral assassin. You think you're so tough? How about you take me and my partner 1-on-2? Can you beat 1-on-2? Because I don't think so. Can you beat 1-on-2 without a pedigree? I don't trust your submission moves. Let's try that. Because I don't think you can win without the pedigree. So you versus me and Eric for the title. And if we win, we are both the co-champions. We'll see you at No Way Out.
Nice. So you stack the odds in your favor. You made him
Yeah.
look weak if he didn't do what you said for the match. And it gives you confidence like that. So you can kind of be like, you know, in your head, you figure, okay, well, if he says yes, I totally got him. I'm totally going to beat him now because I got the advantage. So good job.
Yeah, that was
I like
good.
that.
All right. Who's going to go next?
I'll give it a go.
All right. Noc, who is Eric facing?
I'll pick somebody else.
You were thinking Bobby Lashley, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do RVD.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Listen here, Mr. High in the Sky. I don't know why you think I'm afraid of you, but I'm not. I'm not afraid of some yoga mom, pot smoking loser like you, okay? So why don't we make this a fair fight? Because I am tired of you always landing on my stomach, okay? It hurts my stomach. So no frog splash, all right? If you do the frog splash, I win. I'm the hardcore champion because I'm the hardcore one. I'm so hardcore, I don't need a frog splash. Did you know that? I've never done a frog splash in my life. So how about you put down the bong and you pick up your pair and you fight me without the frog splash?
There you go. Nice, simple thing you did. You challenged his manhood. Yeah, it was good. It was very well done, Eric.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Paul, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Eric, who is Paul facing?
Let's say Shane McMahon.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Charlotte. I'm like, don't you dare. But you said Shane McMahon?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, I get it. You want to challenge me. And you know what? I will take you on any day, any time of the week. Just not this week, though. So I actually talked to your dad, and he said that I can make my own stipulation for the match that we're going to have at WrestleMania. So what I told Mr. McMahon, your dad, what I wanted to happen was I wanted to be Shane McMahon versus me versus Shinsuke Nakamura, as you all heard before, the little friendship that we had, and my new recruit, Mr. Akira Tozawa in a 3-on-1 handicap match. Oh, but that's not all. That's not all. Let's make that an Extreme Rules 3-on-1 handicap match. Here comes the money.
Well done. Very, very well done.
Yep, very nice.
And you had a very nice layer of cockiness to you. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Alexa
it's
Bliss,
a good way to wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm always trying to do Alexa Bliss. That's my thing.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
that, Eric, is generally why I don't like these MJF promos, because they're that simple and they're that easy. And he has done better, so, I just want to see him do better again so I can get into his matches. Because, again, the build-up with Moxley, last Dynamite made me not want to pay for the pay-per-view, so, yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
I like that.
As you were saying that, my feed popped up of just a bunch of tweets from MJF after he lost the title. All very entertaining. So that's exactly why I love MJF, the small moments in between.
Yeah, him and Renee were going at it on Twitter, I saw.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for promo school, Zach. That was a very, very nice subject.
I like that. That was different.
Before we wrap up, there's actually something I did forget to cover in the weekly recap. Small thing, if you're an Impact fan, Eric Young is once again Impact World Champion.
Oh, yeah. Won that title, beat Eddie Edwards.
With that, I think it's time to take her home. Any last minute thoughts? Any last words?
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at West Coast Pop _.
And can I say it since I missed last week?
Sure thing.
Zach, where can they find us?
Honestly, we're probably still watching All Out. Why the fuck was that 4 hours? I want my life back. That was way too long.
Oh, God, that was a painful stream.
Amen. Amen.
All right, folks. Hit the music.